Fala rapaziada do canal, estamos aqui de volta com o Call of Duty Juarez e vamos seguir adiante aqui na história, tropa. Acredito eu que seja a parte final do jogo, então simbora terminar nossa saga aqui no Velho Oeste. Ó, fecho de luz, ó.
In fact, before I could find them, some Indians who fled
Caralho,
the res and were hiding
já
out from the
mano, que
military found
isso?
me first.
Tá
They probably
nervosão, hein?
thought I was a cavalry scout and didn't want me telling the military where they were.
Engines?
Yeah, they could have been Cheyenne, but there was all sorts of renegades roaming the landscape back then.
Tava aqui de boa, curtindo a paisagem. Os caras já chegaram e já aplicaram. Calma. Estão muito pra frente. Eu tô ruim de dedo pra dedéu. Ok. Mais um ali. Quem é aquele corno correndo? Vai tomar capa. Tá em cima. Caralho! Filho da puta! Mano, eu tava vendo um cara correndo. Porra. Ai! Fui pro lado errado. Caralho, perdi. Caralho, porra. Tá foda, hein? Mas já é, vou trocar. Botar meu fuzilzão. Ah, que isso, mano? Porra. Tá brotando ali. Bota só a jaca aí que você vai ver. Vai. Toma. Cadê o corno que veio correndo atrás de mim naquela hora? Ó. É esse filho da mãe aí, ó. Mano, o tiro tem que ser bem específico. Caralho. Não, a bala passa na orelha do cara, mas não mata. Toma, corredor, filho da mãe. Toma, corredor, desgramado. Opa, vem. Vai tomar.
Hey, how about another whiskey, Ben? Nothing better to soothe the troubled soul.
Ah, chegamos no acampamento.
Now, where was I? Indians, right. I had more than my share of run-ins with the red man. Like that time... Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I could still remember that old
Caralho.
medicine man's words to me.
Vamos aí, brother.
Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry
Capão.
great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. will come to this place again
Lá atrás,
and
né?
kill many more men.
Caralho, uma cabeçada aqui, mano. Porra. Ih, eu vou morrer. Caralho, mano, não sei de onde tá vindo, mano. A tropa já tá descendo aqui, ó. Ah, que isso? Mata a cara aí, mano. Toma. Toma.
And the darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
Ah, para. Pô, o bicho entrou em concentração. Caralho, gente pra caralho. Caralho! Caralho, eu tô tomando bola, meu irmão. Ah, que isso, mano.
So, did you ever find it? The man you are after.
Às vezes
Let me ask you
14.
something, Ben. You ever think about death?
Mr. Graves, are you all right?
Cara, ele vai ter feito uns vezes 20 ali, ruim de dedo pra cacete, eu.
Oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year? What is this that I can't see with ice cold
Ah,
hands
tropa.
taking hold of me?
A câmera aqui travou.
Oh, death,
Não tem jeito essa câmera, funciona
won't you
quando quer de
spare
boa.
me over till another year?
Um dia ela funciona normal, no outro dia ela já não
None
funciona.
can excel. I'll open the door to heaven or hell. Oh, death, someone would pray. Could you wait to call me another
Caralho.
day? Oh, death. Oh, death.
Caralho, só pedrada.
Spare me over till another year.
Vou pegar um
So,
couve
are you going to
aqui.
answer the question?
What question is that?
Jim Reed. Did you ever find him?
Reed was indeed that son bitch's surname. That's right, Ben. A despicable character. I remember him laughing like a hyena that cold morning they lynched me and my brothers. He was intent on avoiding my vengeance, but nothing was gonna stop me. Nothing.
Frank James. Tá, chega ao topo da colina evitando os tiros do franco-atirador.
They
Beleza.
had long rifles with scopes and were well positioned to pick off any poor soul who came
Tá,
anywhere
tô vindo de
close.
cá.
I'm guessing Frank James believed I was responsible for the demise of his brother Jesse. I couldn't really disagree with the man, as I thought Jesse was dead then as well.
Vá até o esconderijo de Frank James. Olha, ali embaixo? Ali em cima não?
He backed off as I closed in on him, but he was still intent on killing me.
Aqui?
And when I closed in on him again, he backed off again, looking for a better angle on me.
Vou botar aqui no franco atirador.
Hell, I can't fault Frank for wanting his revenge, as I was there for the same damn reason myself. At this point, I'm guessing you think Silas Greaves is a worse murderer than Jim Reed ever was.
No, sir.
A man who spent half his life killing somebody's brothers, fathers, sons.
I think you were just looking for justice, sir.
Is that what I was looking for, Dwight? Is that what
Ô,
it was?
Pocinha!
Justice.
Isn't that why you were hunting the James gang?
The James gang.
Eu tomei.
I
Sei
finally
nem da onde
found
veio.
Frank holed up in his mountain cabin, and he was determined to have me dead.
Oh! Muito rápido. Dei nem tempo de ver direito. Ah, que isso. Caralho, tomei, mano. Cadê? Corre, vagabundo. Destrua o
It was a
esconderijo.
pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily,
Aí
I
eu
had some
tenho uma
dynamite in my
bazuca pra
possession.
destruir essa porra? Não tem.
On your person.
A few sticks, just in case. It's always good to be prepared. I'm just laying out the facts as I remember them, Jack.
Mano, o cara tem um gatilho muito rápido, menor. Eu só botei a jaca. E já tomei. Daqui vai. Então daqui foi, né?
That son of a bitch! You're gonna bleed!
Ah, mano. E onde tá a caixa pra me recarregar meu bagulho?
Take him out! He's just one man! Come here! Gonna cut you! Got us a Brady man! Put him down! I want that bastard dead!
Ah, mano. Quantas... que eu vou tomar? Acabou. E aí? Segui aqui que eu tenho que recarregar. Ah, menor. Vai se fuder.
You ain't seen the likes of me. You ready for a belly full of buckshot? Stop that. Wounded Grizzlies twice as
Já foi de ralo.
That old shack, Well, it went tumbling right off that cliff.
With Frank James still in it?
Yes, sir.
But Frank James is still alive, living in Missouri, showing folks around the family farm for 25 cents a tour.
Galera,
didn't say he
derrubei
died
o
in the fall,
apartamento
now
do
did
Frank.
I'm done with this damnable outlaw life. Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will. At this point, I just don't give a shit.
I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else.
You want Reed? Have at him. I never did like that bastard. I am done here.
We parted in peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey before making his way back down the hill.
Tá, encontre o esconderijo de Jim Ray. Tá, então preciso de munição.
So, what
Caralho,
happened
vem
with
alemão
Reed?
aí.
Well, I finally found the last of the gang hiding in a nearby cave. First, I had to dispatch the lookouts.
Calma aí.
Aim if you're gonna fire.
Yeah, you know you can't beat me.
Cover me. Why won't this asshole die?
You can't hide.
Don't let him through.
Vamos nessa. Bala. Caralho. É que eu vou usar aqui o bagulho aqui, mano. Vou usar. Tem que usar. Tem que apelar.
But I was determined not to let that murderer escape my revenge again.
Caralho, de onde eu tomei essa?
I'll knock you into next week.
But rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that sumbitch out. Hey, Reed! I shouted. No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr. While you're off providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not an attractive woman exactly, but very friendly. At least she was to me.
Também não quero.
Son of a bitch!
Cadê o corno?
It was then that the last bunch of bandits jumped out of hiding.
Why won't this asshole give up? Would someone please kill him?
I don't think he knows who we are.
Caralho, tudo no último suspiro, mano. Tomando é bola. Vai pra lá, corno. Caralho, não matei o cara lá, mano. Ai, papai. No Kengo.
Why won't this asshole give up?
Não, parceiro, não dá pra... Que isso? Caralho, a tropa tá muito nervosa. Tá, tiro na crânio, Último suspiro. Que isso? Ah, para! Que isso? Várias balas ali. Oi, calma. Aí,
Eventually,
acabou?
it was just me and Reed. I had waited a long time to face him down, so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers.
Mano, mais um sem honra pra conta. Quando o coração bater, bala vai comer. Bota a mãozinha pertinho aí do oitão, vai. Ó, meti a mão. Toma.
And repay him I did.
Sem honra. Tô nem aí.
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame you never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him. Six months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with them.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying.
Beleza.
40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now.
Tem ponto de habilidade? Não. E caralho, do nada, hein? Caralho, que merda, hein?
Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell
Porra,
fairly quickly.
do nada o bagulho brotou aqui, mano. Cara,
Roscoe Bob Bryant.
caralho.
Some bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70. The
For all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed
Entendi,
crossed
foi
my
nada, mano.
mind, as did others.
Vou morrer. Mas aonde?
For instance, did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after? By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had.
É pra cá? Tá.
I was furious as hell at that bastard for making me who I am. A man with no family, no friends, no purpose except shooting Bob Bryant dead.
Porra, na moral, essa câmera tá me dando de cabeça, não quero roubar a câmera. Eu quero botar o bagulho, vai ficar na moral aqui, mas a câmera não ajuda. Não ajuda. Esperar dar uma melhorada aí. No din-din. Pra nós investir na câmera. Caralho, entra aí. Porra! Quantas balas?
Nothing could stop me from taking his life. I'd been after that killer forever.
Tem, tá de espingarda.
From the time I
porra.
rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades. The town was falling apart, just like me.
E aí?
But I wasn't about to call it quits.
A bandeira. O vento tá jogando pra cá.
Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. Some folks think the town is haunted, so they figured there wouldn't be many people poking around.
Ai, barulho de porta, mano.
I intended to fill that grave with Bob
Vai
Bryant's
se
corpse.
ferrar, maluco.
But like I said, the bandits knew I was on to them.
Dá uma
They
pular ali
lured
não?
me in and hit me with everything they had.
Pô, o cara ainda jogou um bagulho. Ah, toma também então. Vai se lascar, pô. Só vocês que pode.
But you obviously
Caralho!
prevailed, since you're sitting with Terrence today.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like
Puta
that,
que
Jack.
paronga. E aí? Faleci.
Because when I woke up,
From the dead?
there was silence all around me.
Tá, tudo limpo agora.
I could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Tudo limpo.
Billy
Dá
who?
pra
Billy
marolar
the Kid.
agora.
William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here.
Ai, merda! Ai, merda! Errei!
So I am right. You are touched in the head.
Mr. Greaves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer. Patrick Floyd Garrett. He
Caralho,
came
mano,
guns
que
a-blazing. But I knew that old war horse
Caralho,
had died
abaixa
2
aí,
years
mano.
before.
Tô vendo é nada. Só os fantasmas.
But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe
Hey,
I was
mano.
dead too and confronting the
para.
ghosts of my past.
É
Perhaps
fantasma
all my
mesmo, o
sins
cara
were
falou
coming
aí.
back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition.
Atravessa a cidade fantasma. Aí. Caralho, mano. Opa, tomei. Dá um aí. Aí é foda. Aí é foda, mano. Cadê o desgramado do fantasma? Olha lá.
I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me.
Olha o corno ali. Outro lá. Na perninha.
And in the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley
Lá em
Harding,
cima. Porra.
just like I remembered him.
Tá ali, ó. Tô vendo não agora. Já vi. Os fantasmas não dropam nada. Opa,
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun.
caralho, sai de mim, corno.
But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Mano, acho que eu tô achando sem querer troquei meu revólver. Sem querer, acho que eu troquei meu revólver. Não tá aparecendo o seu amigo.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Sai daí. Tá, velho Clayton. Velho Clayton. E aí, você está afastando da história. Porra, não pode fazer nada nesse jogo. Ah, deve subir o caminho aqui, né não? Tô me afastando da história. Caralho. Então corre, vagabundo. É. Aí fudeu.
Newman Hayes Clanton,
Fantasma
William Brocious,
lazarento.
John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Posso pegar a couve aqui? Posso. Vamos ficar aqui então, mano. Costa, caralho. Ah, corno, saiu pra lá.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Vamos de cá. Tá onde agora?
George Curry and Harvey Logan,
Caralho.
alias Kid Curry. Both
Será que é
thirsty
todos os
for
caras que eu...
vengeance from
Costa,
the
costa,
great
costa. Será que é todos os caras que eu matei? Tá voltando agora? Caralho, sai, infeliz.
Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed. Each one deader than the next.
Costa,
I
caralho.
would go crazy.
Caralho. Dos dois lados. Tomando Costa aqui, caralho, fudeu. Corre, vagabundo. Caralho.
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh,
The Sundance Kid?
like a general leading his legion
Caralho,
of the
o
dawn.
brabão ali.
You told us before that you'd see him alive.
He was alive.
Toma aí, mano. Toma aí pra tu. Vem, vem aqui. Mano, o cara tá de dozeira, mano.
Then I heard a
Toma.
voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
Caralho, o cara levantou, mano. O bom, o mal e um morto. Caralho, maluco, levantou, brother.
But the kid wasn't quite deceased.
Ah, fudeu, tem que matar
Not
os
yet.
dois, mano.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you. You won't have to, Butch.
Tenta sorte, então, my brother. Tenta sorte.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life? You frittered it all away, Butch. Etta's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
Tá. Em um impasse mexicano, use RB para mudar o foco para o inimigo que estiver olhando para você. Caralho. Eu quero saber quem tá olhando para mim. Ele não tá olhando para mim. Quem? Mano, vou amassar o cara aqui mesmo, tá ligado? Vamos ver que bicho acontece no outro. É outro filho da puta que tava olhando pra mim. Entendeu? Vamos fazer o inverso. Mas o cara também não tá olhando pra mim aqui. E aí? Tá, ele não tá olhando, olha lá. Esse tá olhando. Caralho, mas que putaria, hein? Parou. Parou, olhou. Tá olhando, vai tomar, mano. Ah, que isso? Morreu nós dois, mano. Quando se ficar olhando, vai tomar, hein? Porra, acho que eu tinha que mudar pro outro rapidamente. Caralho. Que merda, hein? Esse triângulo amoroso aqui tá foda. Troca de olhares. Ah! Puta que pereco, mano. Filho da mãe, mano. Porra. Mano, o bagulho é o seguinte. Eu já tô sentindo o coração bater. O coração bateu. Pau na preá. Toma.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Eu lá quero ter honra no Velho Oeste. Carregando o final. Acho que é o final, hein, rapaziada.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob? There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh, man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Tá, escolha o seu destino. Vingança ou redenção? Vingança. Tem massagem não.
Why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Here. I won't have it said that I left you with nothing.
That's how you want it? So be it.
Holy shit! Right, Molly, move against that wall.
E,
Go.
mano, ó. Vamos ver qual vai ser do bagulho. E sem honra, sem honra. Tem desenrolado pra tu não, mano. Vem que vem. Coração bateu, hein? Meti-lhe a mão no oitão, hein? Toma.
Oh my God! Oh,
Mas
Jesus.
pode?
Did you know it was him all along?
Cassidy told me Bob was in Abilene before he died. But I wasn't sure Ben was my man until he revealed how much he knew about Ringo and Reed. The coin, of course. Well, that was the last nail in that particular coffin.
I better go get the sheriff.
You okay, boy? You're looking mighty shook up.
Dwight, maybe you best go home. Young Eisenhower here is leaving for West Point tomorrow. He shouldn't get caught up in something like this.
I think I might head out myself at this juncture. Unless you want to stop me, Jack.
No, sir, Mr. Graves.
So where you going now? Now that you had your revenge?
Doesn't really matter, does it? As I've sold my soul for it, and will never again walk with those I have lost.
É isso, rapaziada. Chegamos ao final de mais uma gameplay. Depois de matar geral sem honra no Velho Oeste. Só bala. É bala na cara dele. Então é isso, rapaziada. Valeu, quem gostar do conteúdo, deixar aquele like aí. Desculpa pela câmera aí, a câmera vive travando, tá ligado, rapaziada? Se tiver uma merreca sobrando aí, vou trocar de câmera. Mas a gente tem que lutar com as armas que tem. Então é isso. Valeu, quem gostar do conteúdo, deixar aquele like, se inscreva no canal, agradeço muito. Valeu, rapaziada. Até a próxima e fui.